battle. Battle, 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 battle. Are you ready for roast battle? Give it up for our referee, Brian motherfucking Moses.
Battle! 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 Oh my God! Hey, keep it going for Reagan and Watkins.
NACA 2018.
Fuck yeah!
For the low price of $1,200, they will do an hour of that.
I hope they book every
at
fucking
your
college. That is great work. One more time for those two. That's great work. Bam, 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 bam. Speedweed's in the house. Oh, Speedweed! Wee! Coach T's over here. Say hi to Coach T, everybody. All right, I think that's everybody, right? Okay, good. I'm kidding. Welcome to Verbal Violence. Woo! Coach.
Hey, what's going on?
It's good to have you.
Yep. It's very nice to be here.
Okay, Pat's back.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Pat.
Hey.
Special guest, Bri Pruett from
Portland, Oregon.
Hey. The Quiet Storm. Hey, good morning, everybody. Sorry, it's been quite the morning. You two. We're here on time. Coach and myself are late, and you guys have been a little upset about it.
Well, you live 5 minutes away, and you rolled up 20 minutes late. So, like, I'm doing the math, and I don't see.
Unprofessional, and it's
super
disrespectful to our
unprofessional.
guests. And I apologize, Bri. And I want everybody
It's cool,
on
man.
this podcast to fucking understand. I'm sorry for being late. I'm always late. That's not an excuse. My mom hears me say that tonight. Anyway, Bri, you're from Portland. You're also half Korean?
Yeah, I'm a quarter Korean.
Oh, shoot.
My mother's half Korean.
So what happened?
My family was colonized by whites.
Ooh.
I have a Korean grandmother who met a white guy in the Navy, and he bred it out of her, and now I live here.
All right, so she's from what, North or South Korea?
She's from pre-divided Korea.
Pre-divided Korea?
Right. Right. Turn of the century. Pre-divided Korea left the Northern Territory, which was being invaded by Japan.
Okay.
Little history for you.
Kick it.
Went to Hawaii, where a lot of Korean people ended up around the early turn of the century.
Okay.
And then we made it to Portland. Then
So your grandmother was in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Born in Hawaii?
Yes. So I'm third generation.
Damn, son. Okay.
Yeah.
Dope. Anything, Coach? Are you here today?
I was sending a text message. But I got it. You're from some island-y place. Here's the thing. I had a conversation with Bri.
Yeah.
And she just got good woke energy. And I can't wait to get into that. We're going to cut half of that backstory shit anyways. So we're going to...
Cut it all.
Because nobody knows anything about a pre-separated Korea.
Yeah.
So I just can't wait.
Maybe you're teaching people? I didn't know that.
That Korea was separated?
Maybe I didn't care. I mean, I guess it's like North and South Carolina.
Yeah.
At one time, it was a Carolina.
What if North Carolina was responsible for some wild, evil shit?
Yeah.
All right. So
Kim Jong Peckerwood.
So
we got plenty of food in North Carolina. There's biscuits.
So
have you been there?
No, I just know North Carolina cuisine.
Coach does too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Holly, you said Hawaii, then to Portland, Oregon?
Yeah, I'm from Portland.
Don't feign interest now.
I'm in.
You just said you're going to cut it all out. Now you're over here tell me more.
I was sending a text, but yeah, you let me recap all that conversation.
Yeah, thanks. So Bri's a battler from Portland. Did you start in Portland battling?
Yeah. No, I mean, I started in Denver on your show battling.
Did you really? You never battled before?
Never.
Oh, never mind though. And you battled your friend Aaron Engel from Seattle.
Yeah.
And you guys know each other from the scene in Portland or Seattle?
Yeah. We kind of, back and forth. It's only 3.5 hours.
Okay, how tight are you guys?
What?
How tight are you guys?
We were not super tight at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were acquaintances. Yeah.
Okay.
Colleagues.
I like how she's done one battle and it was on TV. Like I picked up a football once. It was playing in the Super Bowl.
It was wild. It was wild.
She was fucking.
And I won.
And she
I
was
won the
great.
Super Bowl.
By the way, great job on crashing.
Oh, thank
I
you,
just
Bri.
saw it.
Oh, there
It
you
was
go.
very good. It was very relatable because I am a very Pete Holmes in a roast battle context, you know,
Right.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your first time, you're just like, yeah, already for $5,000.
Well,
that?
because it was for TV, I tried to make it clean, and then somebody was like, "What? Why would you do that?"
Yeah.
Like it was TV, but they were, yeah.
She killed it, by the way. That Denver show was a really
I
hot
did
show.
okay.
Yeah, that was your favorite show.
I think it was, right?
That was wild. That was the day after Trump was elected. You guys remember that?
Oh, that
we lost our
And
shit.
that audience wanted blood.
They were badass. Yeah.
Pat, is there anything that we didn't record that you might want to hear?
Doug Fager, Alex Hooper just happened. That one's
Should
really
we do
good.
that?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
All right. We all know Alex, right?
Hey, this is Doug and Alex. Doug's been on the podcast. Big Portland-looking guy, but he's from Wisconsin. And then Alex Hooper, who's going to be on America's Got Talent as that weird creature, forest woodland creature he does.
Yeah.
So you know what Alex looks like, Captain Caveman. He's been on the television program before.
And this was a fun battle because Doug made the crazy wardrobe choices. It was the day before Valentine's Day.
Right. So
And
he
Doug
was in a
came out
suit.
in a
There you
full
go.
suit. He was handing out roses to the crowd.
Oh, The Bachelor, right.
And yeah, and he made a couple of really interesting joke choices that it paid off like big time.
We get two main events. One's a tournament match. This one is actually a top 10 battle. I'm excited about this one. First dude I'm bringing to the stage. You've seen him on season 2 of Rose Battle. He's a weird motherfucker. Make it loud for Alex Hooper! Hoop!
Hi, everybody.
Look who's back. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, the eagle has landed.
Oh,
Holy shit.
I'm going full on Forest tonight. Well, you know, Doug is from Wisconsin, so I wanted to wear a traditional Wisconsin tuxedo. So here we are, everybody. Looks pretty good, right?
I mean, geez, did you stuff that? I mean, God, what's happening down there?
Oh, you know what's happening down there.
That's true, I do. I do know what's happening down there. Holy shit.
In case you don't know, Alex hasn't roasted in a while. I feel like you've been saving it up, Alex.
Yeah, it's
Obviously, sure.
Yeah.
saving something.
It's a lot happening down there. It's a lot happening
Shit.
down there, old
Great
man.
to have you back, man. Great
Feels
to
good
have
to
you-
be back.
Does it feel good? Shit.
It feels so good.
Ooh, girl, who does your hair? All right. Who do we like? Let's just bring your. Why are you battling Doug?
You know, Doug, I love Doug. You know, Doug lives in Hollywood. His hairline lives in Reseda.
Hey! Take that money. I'm kidding. All right.
He's great. I respect him a lot. He's
a lot of
wonderful.
fun.
I love
He's
him.
a lot of fun. This guy is one of the best fucking road stroke riders in the city. We love him so much. From Wisconsin. Make it loud for Doug Fager. Oh!
He's super white.
Wow.
I brought a Valentine's Day gift for Alex.
Did you?
Alex, yeah, that's for you.
Oh!
Some lotion for his eczema. For his eczema.
That's a great move. Oh, man, you both look terrible tonight. Fuck. Holy shit. This is great. All right, be careful. Be
You
careful.
know, those bears weren't angry until he put them on.
That's endangered species. Fuck. Fire Squad, who do we like in this one?
I don't know. Alex is dressed like if Johnny Weir dressed like a fag. I mean, that is an awful fucking outfit. But I love you. You're an awesome battler. I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be a good battle.
I love you, Court.
I hope a lot of new people in the crowd.
They heard
tonight.
fag and turned off.
This is an unbelievable technical battle between two of the absolute best. I'm really excited about Doug's Valentine's Day entrance. There's nothing more romantic than a guy wearing his funeral suit.
The Bachelor. I
Thanks,
get
buddy.
it. It's The
Nice
Bachelor.
catch. You know what's
You got
funny?
a roast.
This is the funeral suit.
No, I know. It definitely has to be. That's a funeral suit.
Yeah, right.
And I love Alex Hooper, always willing and like sets himself up to be made fun of. It's incredible. And he always has the head of Shaun White mid-trick.
That's pretty good.
And an interesting
USA.
fact, I never judged a battle in which I'm pretty sure one of the people owes me money. Doug, I haven't seen you since that.
Oh, shit.
There you go. So this will
You
be
guys look
interesting.
like a billboard for like a sitcom about brothers who have to move in with each other, but they're different. Also, I think you should cut a little hole in the mouth of one of those bears so your dick pops out the mouth. That's it.
All right.
Great
A lot of weird energy
It's like
up
the
here.
Revenant and Brokeback Mountain all met
Yeah.
on his fucking clothes.
A lot of sex in that
That's
joke.
a good fucking joke. Fuck you guys.
A lot of animal sex in that
You
joke.
look like extras for two different shows who were hanging out at lunch together, like waiting.
This looks like Alex looks like Morgan's abortion.
That's true.
No, he doesn't.
Prove it. Shang, anything to add for this one? Who do you like in this one?
Just to have the balls to wear that, I think he's going to be champion.
Holy
They're in
shit.
front
No,
of
no,
you.
don't,
now I
don't
know
pinch
why-
it.
I-
Don't pinch it. Don't pinch
Wow.
it. Come
Now
on.
I know why Trump won. Both you two white people. So I think it's going to be a good battle. I've seen both of them before. They're awesome battlers. I expect blood. I expect sodomy. So do well.
Oh, shit. You came to the right place. It's one round. Thank you, Champ Master. Hey, it's one round. It's 5 jokes. Gentlemen, who wants to go first?
This looks like if Little Miss
I'll go
Sunshine
first.
was in a fire.
I'll go. I'll go first.
Got it in before the bell. You want it?
I'll go.
You're taking it?
Yeah.
Are we ready for this? I really hope so. It's 5 jokes. Let's roast!
Alex comes from a long line of experimenters. His mother was the first woman to ever set her womb to broil.
The weave.
I mean, they're right. Hashtag time's up on that joke. Doug looks like the guidance counselor who, when a student told him she was raped, he responded, "Was he bigger than me?"
Alex, it sounds like your voice also has eczema. 4 out of 5 dermatologists recommend that Alex sees another dermatologist.
Doug is an alcoholic Uber driver. He didn't just get on the wagon, he started driving it.
Alex looks like all of the Wizard of Oz characters at once.
Thank you, Nicholas keeps women in a cage.
Don't thank me. I'm not aloe vera.
Doug respects women. He always makes sure they are fully passed out before he draws a dick on their face.
Alex told me that he loves doing Molly and ecstasy, which I assume are the names of his pugs. Alex has had so much sex with his rescue pugs, he's the first human with ASPC AIDS.
I mean, yeah, I do drugs because I'm cool and people give them to me. So what do you want? Doug just got out of a 9-year on and off relationship. Every time he got on, she couldn't get off.
Once upon a time, Alex was madly in love with his best friend for many years. He picked a day to finally tell her. And at the moment that he walked in to tell her, he saw her having sex with another guy. He was heartbroken. He ran upstairs and punched the walls, crying, howling in rage and despair. As his love below got pounded, the last petal fell off the enchanted rose. And Alex was forced to stay this way.
The little Beauty and the Beast.
Roaming.
Ever just the same. Ever.
Roaming the grounds of the friend zone forever.
As old as time. Beauty and the Beast. Ever just the same. Ever a surprise.
Doug, you're an alcoholic. You dropped out of community college. You have no girlfriend. You have no job. And you do improv. Your brother may have passed away 3 years ago, but you're the one who's truly dead to your parents.
Amazing. Give it up for Doug. Alex.
That was
Amazing
incredible.
fucking battle.
That was
So good.
show's really fucking mean. Jesus Christ, you two.
Wow.
Really mean. I don't even know what to do right now.
You guys had good. That was a great back and forth you guys had in the middle there too, and you guys had your shit under control. So give it up for these two hilarious motherfuckers.
Jade, get over here. Get over here, Jade. Come on. Hop over there. Sit on Tony's lap or something. Hey, everybody. That's our last judge, Jade Catapreta. She,
Hi, Jade.
Jadesy.
So good to be here, that Beauty and the Beast. But I have to admit, the Beast was hotter than when he turned into a regular dude, which is you. So I like that. I like the Beast better. You know what I mean? The Beast was hot. Did you guys not watch Beauty and the Beast? What the fuck?
Jade's coming in hot.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
Happy Valentine's Day.
If Jade's here, then who's filming a pilot that won't be getting picked up?
Wow.
He's not done. He's not done.
Coming from a guy who looks like a pilot that won't get picked up.
Tony, the golden Tony. Yeah.
That was an
Wow.
amazing battle.
Holy shit, Jasmine. What are you wearing? I didn't even notice that shit before. All right. Yeah. All right.
That was an unbelievable battle. Like I said, technical styles going back and forth, and I have Alex hitting like more, but the couple haymakers that Doug landed, every character from Wizard of Oz and whatever the fuck he went out of his wheelhouse to give that monologue performance that 99 times out of 100 in this room on this show that dies hard, and he carried it, and it was beautiful, and so I'm gonna give it to Doug at the end of that one.
Wow.
Whoa.
Doug.
Una for Doug.
I echo Tony there. I thought Alex amazing. I thought the last joke of Alex's maybe was the strongest joke of the battle, but I feel like what Doug did there with that monologue was fucking amazing. So I got to lean towards the funeral director here. So that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
With assistance from Coach T with the Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, Coach T.
shit.
That was like watching like a smart assistant district attorney shows up to court and he realizes he's against a guy like who's a fucking crazy person representing himself And he almost...
That could go for both of you, by the way, sure.
And like you didn't know who was gonna win, but that fucking monologue was like, "Fuck you, law school matters." Like I feel like that was perfect. And I picked Doug.
Dougie, that's 3 for Dougie. We got three judges left.
I'm gonna tell you something, Doug. I got a little hard while you were doing that. That was amazing.
Oh shit.
No, both of you are amazing. Both of you are great battlers. But man, to have the balls to come out and have music and the theatrics and the Phantasm suit on and you were brilliant, man. I loved you, but I gotta give it to Doug, man. You were excellent, man.
Oh, Mo Doug.
Give Jade the microphone.
Who'd you like in this one, Jade?
I just got here with the monologue.
Coming in hot.
I feel nervous because I can't see how much dick you have in those tight pants, and that makes me nervous. But
there's enough
it's
in there.
It's tucked in, and I don't know why. I feel like the monologue was beautiful, and that could really book you a pilot that doesn't go. So
she's not gonna let that go.
I'm not gonna let that go. I feel like it goes to Doug. The whole production, him practicing in the mirror all day today, having to borrow that suit with somebody with money, and I feel like Doug. It goes to Doug for me.
Oh, she hates you. She still voted for you. That's
fair.
You did a great job. Final words, Jeffy.
Alex, it's great to have you back. I feel like you're just getting warmed up. You were doing this, with your pinky tonight. I feel like, for whatever reason, Doug, you started off a little tentative, right? And then suddenly, you started hitting and hitting and hitting. But I feel like the crowd was on Alex's side. You were really getting huge laughs with you kept your shit together and you kill. But all in all, I think
the crowd falls silent.
I think Doug did. For me, eke this one out. So, great battle you got. By the way, great fucking battle.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That was a great battle. That was the Patriots and the Eagles, man. But Doug's the Eagles, for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Doug Fager! Hug each other! Aw, shit.
Anyway, how are your 20s? Did you ever get married?
How are my 20s?
Yeah.
I just fucked a lot in my 20s.
I hope you weren't gonna say that.
You were hoping I wasn't gonna say
Yeah.
that? I had to figure it out,
You was out there fucking, huh?
Yeah, because I lost my virginity real late, and
Like what age?
20.
Okay. Why so late?
That's not that late.
Because I hated my body, and I didn't like myself, and I thought I wasn't
Now we're
beautiful.
getting into it.
The whole deal.
Okay.
So
Why didn't you like your body? It was just a teenage thing, or was it your parents?
I was a fat person, and it was really not chill in my family to be a fat person. It was not. Yeah, I'm also from Portland. It's beauty standards are cultural.
Are they?
Yeah.
There's not enough black people in Portland to make her feel
Listen,
good about
I would never say that, T.
Oh wait, actually, you could get away with that.
No.
Black people in Portland for me to not feel good about myself.
I'm telling you, because in Compton you would have been fucking at 14.
Listen.
God, Coach, that's the truth. It's very true.
Again, I would never say that. But I will say that beauty
you're like a
standards.
Compton 12.
When I go Tindering elsewhere, this is a show I've been trying to pitch. By the way,
That's really funny. Yeah.
When I'm traveling and I go swiping somewhere else, I clean up. I do great. In Portland, for a long time, I did not do very well, and part of it was just my confidence, right? But when I go to different places, people are so excited to meet a thick woman, and it just wasn't that way. It just and I don't know if you guys remember, I tell a lot of jokes about it, but the 90s were not a good time to be a thick woman. Bodies were very, very thin, and there was no representation. I was raised by a TV set. I thought I was a monster. I thought I was fucking Frankenstein.
What about Roseanne?
Yeah, she's a real sex symbol of the 90s. Great bringing that up.
Who was the first big? Was it Christy Alley?
Christy Alley was thin back then.
Yeah,
she
was
couldn't
skinny
be
Christy.
thin. Yeah, she was on Fen and stuff back then. But I think to break through, maybe
it was Oprah.
Maybe Oprah, maybe Adele.
Maybe Oprah.
Even as
Adele?
Even as a sex symbol, still we don't really have anybody. Ashley Graham would be the closest one I can think of as a hot bitch who's got meat on her bones for real.
Ashley Graham?
Yeah, you know her?
Gorgeous.
Google her right now. You got your phone out?
Plus size model, they call.
Plus size model.
Ashley
Supermodel,
Graham.
though.
Yeah, supermodel for sure. And now there's like 100,000 bitches on Instagram who make it look really good. Kardashians certainly had, some
Right, that's
fleshiness to
They're
them,
voluptuous.
and that was part of it. So now the lines are more blended. So
I've seen this chick.
Yeah, she's all over the place.
She's alright.
Okay.
You loved it. Oh,
Okay.
You just can never, can't get
All right.
anybody.
She's alright.
I feel you.
Coach, for the record, is saying she's all right to a supermodel who is paid for her looks.
That just means she does really well in a room. I mean, she's stand up. The skin. How about this? When I say that somebody is all right, it has nothing to do with what I see with my eyes. It's just what I feel. Like I'm like, what kind of energy? Like what kind of energy? It's like what kind of energy would you post in a room? You know what I mean?
All right, so this is Coach. This is you, by the way. As a white guy, you'd be like a yoga instructor.
Okay.
And as a black guy, you're like a conscious rapper. It's just what I feel in my heart.
It's just what I feel when I'm with you.
Yeah.
like I'm just
the energy.
Like I'm just when I'm
astral sign.
Like when I'm looking at her, I'm like, oh man, what kind of conversation is this gonna be? Like I gotta hang out with this. Like people keep thinking you can just fuck shit and you don't gotta talk to them again.
You gotta talk.
And that's why Moses keeps having these issues.
So romantic.
Thank you, Firing Squad, for ruining the whole momentum of this show. Let's get to this fucking last battle. It's 3 rounds. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this one. This guy, Vietnamese, from the South. Now he's here. Make it loud for Alex Duong, everybody.
My chance to go watch made in China.
Yeah.
We play ping pong ball made in China. Triple made in China.
Woo! AD.
What up?
You're battling Doug Fager.
Yeah, Doug's he's a good friend, very funny, and he's what we refer to in my culture as some dumb fuck boy.
Hey, you know I love 2010 Black Talk. Fuck boy.
Hey, let's bring this other guy to the stage. He is some young dumb fuckboy. Please make it loud for Doug Fager.
Coach T.
Oh, Coach, you're the best. One time for Coach T, please. Let's get that. Speedweed's here too. Speedweed, if you like marijuana, do something about it. Doug Fager, who called who out in this battle?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Isn't it?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
I just know he's a great battler. He always brings the fireworks.
You being petty now, man.
Fire Squad, before we start this, who do you like?
First question is, Doug, how long have you been hanging with the outsiders?
Girl.
Come on, pony boy, let's get out of here.
Let's do it.
Because I like the Hey Arnold t-shirt and I look like Gerald from Hey Arnold.
Yes, you do.
I'm going to go with Alex on this one.
Nice.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I agree. He's the funniest Jabberwocky I've ever seen.
Yo, man, y'all tripping, man. I got my boy Doug.
Jamar, go back to Jodeci. Shit.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
This
Your body. That's R. Kelly. Sorry.
This stage looks like a liquor store robbery.
All right. Who's? I don't really.
Well,
who's who?
Obviously.
I know I'm robbing him, but.
Obviously, Doug is the customer.
Man, this show racist, man.
This show racist.
Hey, this show racist, man. Listen, you want me back on the show? I'm back.
White power, white power, white power.
Oh, shit.
What's happening?
Yeah.
What's about over there? Welcome back.
And he's ripping down that Saudis only side. Wow.
Almost fucking lost my whole shit then.
You hated it. Get this fucking shit off. Take the side off.
There you go. Oh! Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. I fucked worse.
Shit. Welcome back, White Power. Welcome back.
It's good to be black. Back.
That's the truth.
Earl, you hated sitting up here. You couldn't even be mean. It like fucked you up. But down there, you're the real you. I know it.
Yeah. I mean,
truth be told,
I really enveloped the racism down here.
Jesse
Come on.
Jackson.
These girls knew what they were getting into with Weinstein. They'd still take an audition with him. Oh, shit. Central casting.
I just want to say, that whole Weinstein thing is fucked up. I mean, who would ever think in a million years that a fat, disgusting movie producer would turn out to be a total scumbag?
Hey, I got a call back.
Shit.
Sorry.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to these two very, very funny battlers, two of the funniest guys around. It looks like the two stand-ins in the Johnny Knoxville Jackie Chan movie.
Who's who? Shit. Let's get into this thing. It's 3 rounds. It's 3 jokes this first round. Tit for tat. Who wants to go first? Woo, girl. We ready? Are we ready? This isn't a golf fucking tournament. Let's do this. Battle! Let's roast!
Doug's won 2 fist fights here at the Comedy Store and 0 fights everywhere else for his father's approval.
Yeah, take that.
Thank you, Kim Jong.
You're welcome, Cuck Norris.
Stop. Alex has been a fame whore ever since he was little. He got his first big break running naked from his burning village.
Yeah.
It's a good Vietnam joke.
Thank you, Conan O'Balding. Doug has serious abandonment issues, but his hairline doesn't.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Alex uses both the standard American calendar and the Chinese calendar, which makes 2 calendars you won't get booked on.
I find it ironic that I'm Asian, but you're the one that still looks like he pays for karate classes.
Thank you. Thank you, Bruce Least.
You're welcome, Bill Blurry.
My pleasure. Sorry, that's on me. That's me. That's my bad. That's my bad.
This nigga's talented.
Alex had his choice of colleges. He studied at Baylor, but his parents wanted him to pick Rice.
It's a really good joke. Hey, round 1. You know the names. Doug Fager, Alex Duong.
Morehouse, nigga.
Damn. Morehouse. Yo, that fucking pick Rice, goddamn, that's good shit.
Pell Grant.
All right. So objectifying. All right. So what do you mean, guys?
Objectify.
Well, I want to know what that means for the listeners.
Great.
So
you know how, like a lot of so you guys know Marsha Belsky's project. She's a comic from New York City. She's got this blog that's a lot of news outlets are picking up on right now. It's called The Headless Women of Hollywood. All she does is has a Tumblr where she posts movie posters where a woman's body does not have a head in them, right?
Oh yeah, that
so
was like big in the 70s.
Porkies, but it's still happening all the time. And if you start looking for it, you'll see it everywhere. There was
Hall Pass.
Yeah, Hall Pass. Like there's Bad Grandpa. I know is a recent one that's on there. So like it just happens all the time. So that's objectification. That's a symptom of like objectification.
So to look at the body and not the face.
So to see a woman as not a whole person with like a voice. So she's more like an object than a person. So like in old movies, a lot of female characters used to not even have a name, right? She'd be like my gal Friday. We don't even know that bitch's name. She's just the gal, you know?
Yeah.
So she's an object, she's secondary, she's not subject. Subject is
So I guess his concern is what women are contributing other than looks is being overlooked and we're only focusing on their looks.
Yeah, it's lookism is a product of objectification where we look at women's looks and then women start engaging in only their looks and they don't focus on.
So you're saying
their
that's not art? Like, what if that's just like an art?
Say that again.
What if that's just an art? You know,
when people improve their looks.
Are you saying what if that's just going on in art?
Yeah, I'm saying what if that's just art? You know what I mean? Like, what if I'm only showing like this is what I do for a living? I just show a headless woman. You know, I'm not. Maybe my subject is
Yeah.
objectification. I want everybody to see. Like, I'm the Banksy of headless women. You know, that's who this guy is.
I think art says something about something else.
Yeah.
Right? And so like that art would be like women aren't people.
Oh, okay.
So I would say that I would say that art is
still a
like,
chauvinist, I guess.
How about this? This is
I like how you're going to bat for the Porky's poster.
Yeah, exactly.
How about this? I've never heard anybody say women aren't people who wasn't a woman. Why is that?
Say that one more time.
I've never heard somebody say women are seen as not as whole people. I only hear women say that.
Well, because men don't talk about objectification as much.
I was gonna say, it's like it's wholly their problem.
But why wouldn't they tell me that? Why wouldn't somebody be reinforcing like?
Because a man's not a woman, and I don't think he feels it.
Well, hold on. If this is the truth, women are.
I think you need new friends, I guess is what
But I'm saying my friends, I've never heard a man say that. Pat, have you ever heard a man say that?
No, I completely get what you're saying, which is all of these behaviors that are being attributed to men in general, I haven't witnessed firsthand. I think that's.
I don't want to say firsthand because there are monsters. I'm not gonna, I just say there's.
Of course.
I'm gonna assume that there's monsters, but I haven't been. I don't feel like I've been programmed.
Sure.
I feel like all of like the objectification is coming from women saying, "Don't objectify us. You are an objectifier." And then I'm like, if I'm an objectifier, who told me to objectify? Because no male reinforced that into me.
Oh, I think these are just messages that are not verbalized very often, and now we're talking about it, so it's like this more tangible experience. But I think all of these messages come through, like I'm saying, movies from the 50s where women didn't even have a name, movie poster from the 70s, which still keep going today.
It's a big inside joke night. All right, hey, it's round 2. You both get 30 seconds apiece. Just spit as many jokes as possible. Doug, you won the first round, so Alex, you want to go first or defer to Doug here? Doug, you ready? Audience, are we ready? That'll do. Let's roast!
Alex went to college for medicine, but he flunked out because the cure for everything isn't ground rhinoceros horns. Alex's face is so flat, his family used to play ping pong on it.
You petty.
Now, Alex might not be the best looking Asian man of all time. Or he might be. I don't know. I can't fucking tell.
Despite Doug's look, he has a serious weight problem. He can't wait for women to consent. Hashtag me too.
That is topical.
The only hosting job Doug will ever book is when he invites hotter guys over to fuck his girlfriend.
Like us.
Doug, you got a great smile. It reminds me of the white picket fence your family won't let black people cross.
I mean, that's a good joke.
Bitch.
Sorry.
That is a good joke. Thank you. Hey, round 2. Alex, Doug, you're an audience. You can make some noise.
Here's a personal example of how it touched my life.
Okay. Good.
I'm a fat person. I sometimes say I'm thick on stage because fat can be really triggering to say here on stage.
Okay.
So I did a set for Laughs, Fox's Laughs. You guys heard of this this TV show? I used air quotes.
Okay.
And
you heard this? You seen this?
Hey, you guys heard it? So I was on the show. They were promoting the show, used my clip, and put big brackets around it that said, "When you're thick AF." Okay? So then all these comments starts popping up. And this, she ain't thick, she ain't thick, she ain't thick, she fat, she fat, she fat. And then they're like literally like diagnosing the parts of my body which disqualify me from thickness. Like literally, like not listening at all. So I guess that's what I mean by objectification. Like they are talking about my body and literally not listening at all. So they are turning me into an object when I am in fact the subject.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's an example of that reaching me, but that's like, it's not an overt conversation about objectification. It does just happen.
Okay.
But women internalize that. They say like, oh shit, I'm just too fat, when it's actually there's something else going on.
Yeah, and so when I hear that, it's like there's a thing that happened with Charlotte, right? Where there were the white Nazis came out. And
Charlottesville, Virginia.
Charlottesville, right? Charlottesville, Virginia,
it's like, who's
right?
Charlotte?
So it was about maybe 2,500 white people showed up and said, down with niggas and the Jews will not replace us. But every day I leave my house and I work with white people and they say hi to me and they shake my hand. But there's so much energy that wants me to focus on these 2,500 people. But in the whole pie, they're so small that they can't matter. You know what I mean? Like they literally can't matter, because how do I explain my relationship with Pat and with J Light and with all these people with Comedy Central? I'm just like, wouldn't at some point I would have to just literally train myself to ignore the minority, because I feel like that's a minority. And they're loud as fuck, by the way. Like they don't just say, Jews might replace us in a group text. They're just so fucking loud, but they're disproportionate to
They
to
might
life.
not even be that loud, but we sure put cameras all over
That's
them.
what I'm saying.
And that's
See,
also
that's
part
what I'm
of it.
saying.
That's also part of it, is like the sexism might not be that loud, but we sure put cameras on it and capture it more, and I do believe that men who are sexist in their heart are in the minority, but I think these messages eke their way through, and in your dealings with white people from day to day, I'm sure some microaggressions kind of come through in between the cracks, even though these are not like people who are marching around with tiki torches, that those messages are out there, they're floating around in the air, and they get internalized into people, both good and bad, and then they come out on our our skin and bodies.
Yeah, but it's stimulating. You know what I mean? It's
Which part?
sensational. I mean the images we see on media or social media.
Tiki torches.
It just feels it's like racism. Like it tickles you. You know what I mean? Sexism, it tickles you. You're just like, oh, this is fun. It's like I'm so outraged right now. I need to do something. If I was watching every day like a kitten surfs in a water tub.
But see, that's why I'm always challenging everybody, because I'm assuming like if you just got up and you took care of business, I don't know if anything could stop you from achieving any single goal that you have in 2018. I don't think that there is. The only way that you get distracted is if you pay too much attention to your timeline and too much attention to CNN. So that's why I'm always like, just be proportionate. I don't know if that's that big a deal. And so the more we speak about it, the bigger the deal gets, and the more you get distracted from delivering whatever you're supposed to be delivering to the planet.
I mean, Doug wins, but we're going to do a third round just for fun.
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson, who do you like in this one?
Who do you like, Rosario?
No, I'm just saying that I clearly didn't miss much. If that was the best that you've seen.
He got game. Kids.
Dang.
Well,
this shit just got real.
It was almost as bad as you in fuck. I got lost in her eyes. I got fuck. Hey. I got lost in her eyes. What are you gonna do? Oh fuck.
Look at them lips.
Player.
Man, we gonna start calling her Rosario Flossin. You know what I'm saying?
We're not gonna.
This nigga here.
We're not gonna call it.
Does she book a room?
That's my new one. This nigga here.
It's gonna be fire. It was
Rosario.
It was gonna. Yeah. Wait.
Rosario.
Wait till after this round. She killed it. No, she nailed it.
That was fun, but it would be fun just to hear one more round just for shits and giggles, because these guys are.
We did it.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Last round, Doug. You're dominating, so you're up first. Audience, this is it. Let's roast.
Alex is half Vietnamese and half Chinese. His autobiography is called Charlie and the Nike Factory.
Doug is what we call a Wisconsin 10, and in LA 911, please help, he's still in the house.
Alex, I don't know how your face is so flat, but your eyes are still on a slant.
It's a good real estate joke.
Too raw. Okay, all right. We'll put that one in the back pocket. Remember Rosario? She was great.
That riff, though.
Doug spent 9 years in a failed relationship with a Filipino girl. He would have done 10, but his car got declined at the massage parlor.
Hey, that hurts. Been
Loosen
there.
the fuck up.
Whenever Alex date rapes a woman, he uses a Rufio. Rufio.
Hey, Rufio. Rufio.
Thank you, Blanthony Jeselnik.
What the fuck?
Doug is what happens when someone removes all the color from a Simpsons character.
That's pretty good.
You guys don't watch The Simpsons?
He said you ain't got no top lip.
Hey, everybody, that's the roast battle. That's Alex Duong. That's Doug Fager. We did it. We did it for a couple hours. Man, Charlie and the Nike. Oh, that's fucked up. It's a really well done racist joke.
Bravo on that last one.
Thanks, Josh.
Hey, who's the next battle?
Who do you like in this one, Big Daddy?
I mean, that last round was about as necessary as season 3 of Undateable. So, Doug, I guess.
All right. Riveting. Go ahead, Firing Squad. Who do you like in this one?
Doug is incredible with race jokes.
And?
Just going to say that.
Got me on TV.
I did really like Alex's 911 joke, though. I still think that Doug, I got to give it to Doug. It was Doug's night tonight. I love both these guys, but Doug had the better jokes tonight.
Okay.
Straight up.
No, audience, you're right.
I just want to say I had so much fun up here tonight. The Wave clearly isn't used to judging. They're used to being defendants. And this was an amazing battle. I wish actual Vietnam War would have went this way for us.
Oh, that's... Right. You weren't there, man.
Yo, man, I don't like racism. I don't approve of it. But that nigga Doug was good.
How did you just call
It's
the
Doug.
white?
Come on. It's Doug.
Alex, you're so funny. Your jokes are great, but you got to get meaner, man. You're saying the jokes about him. You're not saying them to him.
I said his father beats him. Is that not good enough? Like,
yeah, but
no, you have to say your father beats you, not about him, to him.
And
I'm saying you got to get out of your head a little bit and look at that fucking guy and roast him harder because you could be one of the best. You really could. But Doug, you killed it tonight. Every joke, you might have missed one joke out of that whole last round. It was great, man.
All right, Doug, now you get to do your Rosario Dawson joke.
I forget the setup. It was something about, that last round.
Oh, come on already.
Come
This is
on.
fucking over.
Hey, let's all go have some superior
Not
donuts.
being as bad as her in Sin City was the punchline. Well, it's a little late.
I gave it to you. I threw it up to you. Hey, everybody, your winner for the evening, Doug Fager! Hug each other. Hug each other. Doug each other. We did it. We did it. Thank you, everybody. That's Rose Skakel. That's the House Racist. That's Coach T in the back. That's the Old Nigga Wave. That's Jeff Ross, Tony Hinchcliffe, Rosario Dawson. Thank you so much. We'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you, Sarah Keller.